Hello, welcome to Voice of America. My name is J.Mvunganyi, right here in the studios in Washington, D.C. And all of you are with Akilah Institute of Women in Kigali. And Elizabeth Dearborn, you're the co-founder of the Institute.
My name is Ellen Kazarwa, and I'm a student at Akilah Institute for Women.
My name is Noera Abijuru, student at Akilah Institute for Women.
Great, thank you very much, and we're so happy to have you here today. Elizabeth, you started this. I mean, you've been in Rwanda for quite a while now. Over 6 years, I believe. When did this idea come to you? When did you? And why Women's Institute?
I had been living in Rwanda for a couple of years, working with younger children in the capital of Kigali, when I decided that I wanted to found a college for young women, specifically focused on leadership skills, career development, giving them the knowledge and the training that they needed to become leaders in the emerging private sector in Rwanda, to find meaningful employment in the fastest growing sector of the Rwandan economy, which is the hospitality and tourism industry. So we opened in January of 2010 and offer a diploma in hospitality management, and soon we'll launch a degree in entrepreneurship. You both, you're about to graduate?
Yes, we are the first to graduate from Akilah Institute for Women next year.
And what are you going to do after graduation? What are you studying?
We are studying leadership and hospitality management, where we get skills in hospitality management, which is the fastest growing sector of Rwandan economy today. So, and we are very lucky and very empowered to go and work and get good jobs in hospitality industry, because it's used to be taken by people from outside the country, like Kenya and England. Because so Rwanda didn't have
developing a local manpower to take on a new industry. Are these opportunities available? Do you feel like after school you'll be able to find a job right away?
Yes, I think through Akilah I can get job, but not only getting a job, as you mentioned, we have this kind of creating and innovating business so that we can also give job to other people and to employ Rwandese. So at Akilah we have this goal to be the future leaders and the entrepreneur in our country.
Not just be job seekers, but be job creators too.
Absolutely.
Why the hospitality industry? Somebody would say that is a safe route for you to take as an educator, to teach women to get into the hospitality business. Do you ever get such type of questions?
Yeah, well, I think that because this is such a new industry in Rwanda, and the Marriott, the Hilton, and the Radisson are all opening properties in the next couple of years, that there's going to be this huge increase in the demand for qualified professionals. So our students are being trained to become workers at the management level in these new institutions, and it really propels them onto a career path rather than just working in subsistence agriculture in the market. They're getting a very specialized education that prepares them to take on leadership roles within this new economy and to launch their own businesses in this industry.
You were in high school before you applied to join Akilah Institute. Tell us about the application process for young women to get into the school.
So we require students to have some form of leadership experience. So that could have been in their church, their community, their school. They have to have at least a beginner level of English. They get recommendations from high school teachers. They interview with a member of our faculty. It's a really competitive process. And for example, when Alan applied, she was one of 45 students that was selected from a pool of over 1,500 applicants. So it's been a very competitive process and a very extensive application. Last year, the tourism industry brought in about $250 million into the economy. And for an economy, or for a country the size of Maryland, that's a significant amount of money. It's the fastest growing sector of the economy and has created about 273,000 jobs over the last several years.
You two ladies, you've been touring the U.S. for over 10 weeks now. Well, what are some of the aspects of U.S. The U.S. Hospitality business or customer service are you taking from here?
We have get chance to meet people who are working in hospitality industry, and we talk to them, we ask them, they share with us their experience, and I think we are taking back in our country to work fast. That's first thing.
Work faster.
And make sure that you take care of your customer, because if you have your salary in the industry, it's because the customers. So when you are treating well your customers, the business can grow up and you can get promoted.
Okay. Are there any new hotels, international chains that are opening up in Kigali soon?
Absolutely. As Elizabeth mentioned, Marriott Hotel, Radisson Hotel, Hilton are coming in this couple of years coming.
Okay, so you're hoping to respond to that need.
Absolutely.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of demand. Are you going to be able to satisfy it? Are you seeing yourself expand a little farther than just say 110 students?
Yeah, well, part of the reason why we're here in the States now is raising support for our scholarship fund. So all of our students receive scholarships to come to Akilah. Is what makes it possible for them to go back to school. So that's why we've been here doing fundraising and speaking events so that we can scale and accept more students.
Okay. Now, why, when you're conceptualizing Akilah Institute for women, why only women? I mean, men can be very good in the hospitality business, right?
So right now in Rwanda, about 1% of the population goes to higher education, and less than a third of those students are female. And then of all the female college students in the country, about a third of them actually drop out before they graduate. Okay. So the number of women that are actually going to college is really small. So we wanted to target those women that have finished secondary school and aren't able to pursue any form of college or university. And then furthermore, give them a model of education that would help them move directly into the workforce, give them skills that were relevant to the needs of the local economy.
Well, where do you get the trainers from to come to Akilah Institute? Are they local trainers? Do they come from the U.S.?
We have a combination. So our hospitality instructors are Rwandan. They actually also work in the industry. So one of them owns an ecotourism company. One was the GM of a small hotel. So we're trying to create another linkage between education and the industry. And then we also have professors that teach public speaking, leadership, computers that come from Uganda, South Africa, England, and America.
How does it feel for you that you're going to have your first graduating class?
It's exciting. I mean, right now, every one of our diploma students already has a part-time job or an internship working in the industry.
You've been able to place them in the different hotels or other...
So while they're still studying, they're also working in the industry. And just being able to see the impact that that's had on their life, they're using their income to send younger siblings to school, already starting their own small businesses. And this is even before we've had our first graduating class. So I can only imagine that when they graduate and are working full-time, the opportunities that are going to be available to them will be endless.
Rwanda, of course, when we talk about Rwanda, for the longest time, the one thing that comes to mind is the genocide. Are you hoping that this image changes? Has it changed? Are you working towards changing the image?
Actually, to change such kind of image, it's something that will take some couple of years, and we are the ones to show the world that Rwanda is not a place of violence, but it's a place of peace and reconciliation and healing.
And hospitality and beauty.
Absolutely, you're right.
Elizabeth, are you surprised at your success, at how the Institute has evolved and some of the amazing students you have?
No, I think that we've just been able to create a platform for these young women to come in and learn, and then to go out and to innovate and to lead and to create, and giving them that platform and seeing what they've been able to do with it is incredible. And I have no doubt that all these Akilah graduates will become the future leaders of Rwanda and become businesswomen and entrepreneurs.
Noella, what's the one thing that you would say you've learned from Akilah Institute that if you'd gone the traditional route of education, you probably wouldn't have learned? Acquired.
Yeah, thank you. I have learned a lot, but one thing that makes me strong and one thing that drives me today through Akilah, it's believing in myself and confidence. That's enough. This is the thing that drives me always in my life. I feel like I believe in myself that I can achieve something, that I can do that, and I feel that confidence.
Do you feel like there's going to be like a paradigm shift in terms of this new group of customer service savvy graduates from schools like Akilah and our old traditional people who have been working in the hospitality business for such a long time? Do you see a clash of any sort? Do you see just a shift, a change, or people embracing customer service in itself.
Right. Well, I think it's going to totally transform the industry because the Rwandan government has said we want to become the ecotourism hub of Africa. And if they're going to do that, then they are going to empower these young leaders to show that they have the skills, they have the knowledge, they have the confidence to attract people from all over the world that consider Rwanda a global destination for ecotourism, for all the beauty that Rwanda has to offer, and they'll rise to the challenge and build that industry.
You're going to start a new program on leadership. Talk to us about that.
So actually our current hospitality students are required to take leadership and ethics every semester. So that's a core part of their program. And then we'll be launching a new degree in entrepreneurship where they'll be studying intensively every step of creating a new venture. How do you do that? How do you get it going in the Rwandan economy, and identifying the opportunities that exist within the economy right now. So that'll provide yet another platform for these young women to succeed.
So in general, are you guys happy with the skills you're acquiring?
Absolutely.
You look forward to getting into the workforce and changing the society?
Yeah. Of course.
All right, go Akilah.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I really thank you very much for coming in here today to the Voice of America to see us.
Thank you.
And good luck with everything.